our next lesson. We're going to try to saddle up Beta today. Now, I came out timely to start running the camera, and I saw Tavis quietly walking with the boys from the large pasture. They were walking with him. Like I told them this morning, the boys, I always jokingly tell them we're going to school today. It's like they see Tavis and they say, oh, we better go with him. So that's what they're doing now. We have a routine with gates. It looks like he didn't close the gate to shed 1 and corral 1. So now we'll see what they do. Will they follow him back here and say, oh, I get it, we're in school today. While he's discussing it with them and showing them where to go, I brought my English saddle. Here's my English saddle pad. And the English saddle is over there by my garage, and I'm going to have Tavis go get it. And this is the saddle that we've been using and that we put on Alpha yesterday with stirrups. We added stirrups, and he didn't mind at all. You can watch the show that we uploaded yesterday. The English saddle has English stirrups on it. I'm hoping once we get the boys here that he'll get Beta in the tack area, and Alpha will be, I'm hoping, watching us. So Beta's a little bit resistant. But Tavis is very good at communication. Okay, a little bit of hesitancy on their part to come here. I think they don't quite understand. Because that gate was open, they went into corral 1. Had that gate been closed, they would have come right here, I'm positive, into the training area. Let's see what Tavis can do to explain it to them. You guys were in school today. Here they come, here they come. Good. It's like herding a cow. Okay. Tavis did a very good job to explain it to them. They're not resistant, they just didn't quite understand what they were supposed to be doing. Now here's Beta, he's a little bit confused. But he's going to come into this tacking area, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and Tavis knows how to be big, use his arms. And we put the panels where they should be. And Tavis, before you get him in there, I have the English saddle, it's over there on the green chair. Can you go get it? Here's the saddle pad. We're going to try it on Beta today. There's no rush. It's a beautiful morning so far. The boys know. They're not upset. They weren't hard to corral up. You go back about 50 shows, you'll see how difficult it was to get them to come into this tacking area at first. Not that they didn't want to. It's just they didn't understand that we wanted them to. And then when they started understanding it with routine, they said, oh, okay. Okay, so while Tavis is getting my English saddle, let me tell you what our goals are, our objectives for the next few weeks. First of all, meet early enough in the morning so that it's not too hot. This is midsummer. Second of all, with routine and repetition, get these saddles on the 2 boys. And give them practice with something riding them. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person yet. I looked up on Google the cost for a life-size doll, and unfortunately it's over $100. So that's not the way I want to spend my money. I want to get people that are under 100 pounds on their backs and with repetition, explain to them with halters on that they're supposed to be allowing those people on their backs. Okay, first we got to get the halter on. You remember Beto's always been a little bit harder, but he did it. He's allowing it. He's much easier. And today, I do want to try to put a butt rope under a crupper and under his tail and connect it to the saddle, and a breast collar in front of his neck and connect it to the saddle. Because we want these saddles to stay where they are cinched. Okay, now he's concerned that he's never seen this saddle pad. Okay, we'll explain it. That's my English saddle pad. It's actually the same color as he is. Yes, that sure looks like a good fit. Now, will the English saddle set on his back? Remember, my McClellan saddle was built a little differently. It didn't seem to be comfortable on Alpha's back. And he's resisting. He said, "What is that? What is that, Tavis?" He's trying to figure it out. It might fall down. We're in our small tacking area. It's got a cinch. It's a leather cinch. I can get shorter rope cinches. I have them. I have a lot of tack from my decades of experiences with Morgan horses and mini cows. And there's the cinch. Now he's saying, no, there's something going on here that I don't understand. Yeah, it's much too long. Yeah, is there a way we can, even just wrap it around the English saddle, since we're not going to have a person in it yet. Somehow connect it on that side. And we don't want it flipping under his belly. That's looking good. Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, okay. Now, okay. For now, let's just see if he'll walk around with that thing on his back, if it will stay on his back. Remember, it's cinched under his belly, so that's kind of a new feeling to him. So one step at a time, let's just kind of walk around here in the training area and put the weight into the saddle like you do with your hand. Remember, we haven't done this saddling with a real saddle on Beta. We did it with Alpha yesterday. Now we're going to do it with Beta. Alpha's out there kind of watching, but also interested in other sounds and sights that he's seeing. And that saddle has stirrups. So we don't have to pull them down now, but we will easily be able to desensitize them to those stirrups, I'm hoping. And here comes Alpha. He's saying, "What's going on, brother?" That saddle needs oiling. I haven't used it in quite a while. We can do that. I get that saddle oil and soften everything up. Yeah, that shouldn't be the way it's flipped up like that. We'll deal with that. Desensitizing Beta to an English saddle with stirrups. And then we'll be putting a crooper butt rope. We'll be putting a breast collar to keep the saddle where we want it to stay. Time to walk around. He knows he's in school. He knows he's supposed to be paying attention to what Tavis is asking him. But he is concerned. He is an alpaca. He's a prey animal. He's saying, I'm out of here. Okay, the saddle is gonna fall. Okay, it fell. Okay. We sure need another helper or two for these lessons. Okay, back step a little bit. I don't blame him. He didn't understand the feeling. Thank goodness it just fell off and didn't fall under his belly. And I'm hearing Lulu over there in the backyard. She gets to watch. I told her to come out and watch us. I don't let her come out here, because if she had been here when that resistance was being shown by Beta, I would have been very concerned about Lulu's safety. And you know what? Now that we've done that, put the saddle, please, Tavis, here on the fence. We're gonna work on figuring out how to properly cinch it. And just on Beta, put this other saddle on that we had on Alpha yesterday. Because we never had a problem yesterday with Alpha and this saddle and its pad on his back. And you might want to close the panel. You can use that pad or use the English pad. It's up to you.
I'll try the other one.
And I've been watching more and more YouTube videos about riding llamas and alpacas, and I haven't yet seen anybody allowing a child to ride on the back without there being somebody at the lead line connected to the halter. I'm hoping we can get there one of these days. Okay, now this is the really lightweight saddle with the short, soft cinch. Look at Alpha, he's saying, what's going on, brother? Okay. And remember, we have the stirrups. The one on the right side, the stirrup is stuck under the saddle, so you just want to let it fall. Remember, Alpha didn't have any trouble with those stirrups hitting his legs yesterday. And that's what I was worried about. Would there be desensitization necessary? Look, his ears are back. Beta's ears are back. He's thinking, what's going on? But he's not freaking out. I'm going to put this camera on the panel so it doesn't shake so much in my hand. Try to make it as tight as it was on Alpha yesterday, because we never had an issue yesterday. And the stirrups are touching his front left leg. Out we go. I don't see the stirrup on the right. Is it stuck somewhere?
It's there.
Is it there? Okay. Okay. We're just gonna try to do what we did with Alpha yesterday. Walk around familiar areas. No, he's freaking out, freaking out. We've got a lot of training left to do before we let a kid on his back. And when we do let a kid ride my alpacas, we'll be able to show how much training we did, because I will be out here filming and uploading for my viewers on YouTube that watch the Urban Alpaca Girl show. You know, I raised and trained Morgan horses and mini cows for ranch horse versatility for decades. I never had one horse or cow buck. When you watch the old westerns, the bucking events seem to be a way of life. I never had one of them buck when I was training them, because I did it one small step at a time. Yeah, I can see that Beta is a little bit more sensitive. It's going to take us a little bit longer to feel comfortable, because Alpha, he got an A+ yesterday. Beta is jittery, I can see it. I'm going to carefully walk with Tavis. We didn't go out in the big pasture yesterday with Alpha. We won't go out there with Beta either. We'll be hanging around here, desensitizing him with this training area, and then we'll go to their back green pasture and let him walk around there. Desensitizing, putting more weight in the saddle with his arm alone. And remember, we have a container full of logs. It's pretty heavy. I actually picked it up this morning to move it. It's pretty heavy. We'll connect that, so there'll be more weight on his back, on their backs. Eventually, both alpacas with both saddles out to the big pasture and then out to the trails in the ranchos where there are no motorized vehicles allowed. 20 lineal miles of trails, and I have 5 gates out to them, those trails, on my 6-acre property here in the ranchos, near Lake of the Pines in Nevada County. Yeah, he's much more jittery than was Alpha yesterday. And you can watch yesterday's video. It's up there already on YouTube. I saw it last night when I was searching for YouTube videos with the search words, riding alpacas. Yeah, he's much more jittery. Hope it doesn't go under his belly. I hope it doesn't fall off. I hope he focuses on us and masters his fears, and Alpha is following him. He's definitely concerned. And I think that's interesting for my viewers to watch, how these two boys who live together and care about each other, how they deal differently with this next step in their training. He's walking with you, but I can see tension in his body, which I did not see with Alpha yesterday. I think Alpha's kind of concerned. Yes, yes. We have a ways to go. I know that. By the way, there's one of those gates. Probably the first time we ever go out onto the Rancho's trails, we'll go through that gate. And it's got neighboring properties, but there aren't any streets nearby. If we have issues, we'll turn around and come back. We'll have the proper trainers and helpers to control the issues, and with repetition, we'll gain confidence that our alpacas will be good riding animals for children under 100 pounds. Now, after our lesson, they'll get to go out and do what they do here. It'll get hotter for the next few days. Each day it'll be a couple degrees hotter, but then next week it'll get cooler again, according to the weather predictions that I look at every morning on my computer for this area. And that stirrup on the left, it's bouncing back and forth. It may be causing him discomfort and concern. Maybe that's why he's not relaxed right now, but eventually with repetition, he won't be afraid. Carefully walk over here so we can watch his body language, his movements. He's still watching, but he's not as rigid as he was before. It's so quiet and so beautiful back here. They spend a lot of time grazing here behind the sheds. I do have cameras and lights at night. I watch them day and night. Watch Beta's head. He's looking left and right, up and down. He's just not sure what's going to happen next. Alpha stopped to graze. Every morning and every evening, we come out and we fill feeders and bowls with alpaca pellets and carrots. We close that gate so that they can't get out to the big pasture, but they get to roam around back here. But I have lights and cameras so that I can watch them and come out if I need to. A long time ago I bought these vegetable boxes, and I keep hay in them close to where we have the feeders, so that it's convenient to keep the feeders full. And I only feed grass hays, and my favorite is teff hay because it's a low sugar grass hay. And I will be farming teff hay on my ranches here. I'm hoping to start farming next year. Not only teff hay, but carrots. He's much, much better. He's still concerned. I'm sure you can see it. He's looking left and right, but he's walking.
I'm actually able to lead him with my hand on the saddle. And I don't think Beta or Alpha was able to do that.
Okay, he was saying something about putting his hand on the saddle. When we're untacking him, I want you to say it closer to the camera so the viewers can know what you were saying. Right now, we've been only doing a couple lessons a week. I may want to add some more scheduled lessons so that we can do repetition, 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 and get the boys comfortable in a reasonable amount of time. I'm going to go to my YouTube show that I uploaded yesterday with Alpha and compare body language. I don't recall seeing Alpha doing what Beta is right now doing, which is looking left and right, showing concern in his body language that he's going to be attacked or he's not sure what's next going to happen. But being a prey animal, it doesn't surprise me that he's behaving this way. But I don't think Alpha behaved that way yesterday. What's your recollection, Tavis?
I wasn't able to stand behind him, walk beside him, and actually lead with them moving while my hand was on the saddle.
Yeah, but see, I don't remember. Are you aware of what Beta's doing, looking left and right constantly?
Yeah, he's constantly moving too, without me having to come out in front and then guide him and then put my hand on him. I'm able to get beside him, keep my hand on him, and keep him moving.
Yeah, yeah. Do you feel that he is improving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.